Hey everybody, welcome back to my reaction channel. This is Harmonic. My name is MRA, and as I said before, we're gonna start doing the recaps again. By the way, this is my reaction to Stranger Things Season 1 Episode 7. We're gonna do a little bit of a recap to Episode 6. Okay, what happened in Episode 6? Nancy sees the Demogorgon for the first time. Mike kicks Eleven's sleepover house because he misses her. Lucas needs to freaking relax. Dustin is the voice of reason throughout this entire thing. We get a bunch of nods, especially to R2-D2 and Fader. We get more into the story about Dr. Brennan and Elle's mom, and also Elle's mom's sister, her aunt. I could have just said her aunt. Nicole, Tommy, and Steve called Jonathan's family screw-ups and called Jonathan queer, and also wrote on some movie theater that Nancy's a slut. So that went off the rails quick. Joyce has a moment of lost faith, but Hopper motivates her to keep going. We get a bunch of flashbacks throughout this episode, a little bit more of a deep dive of Dr. Brennan and Elle's relationship. Oh yeah, and by the way, Nancy and Jonathan buy some surplus or army surplus supplies. For the ones that haven't already, that are just new to this channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell, smash that like button, and I hope that the ones that are already watching do the same, especially regarding the first two, subscribing and hitting that notification bell, because those are the two new metas on YouTube right now, the two most important things that really help make a channel grow. Let's get this channel up to 500 subscribers. 90% of people haven't subscribed, but they're watching, and that is absolutely insane. Let's put a stop to that and let's elevate this channel even more. Okay, these are the reaction highlights, and with that said, or without further ado, enough jibber jabber, let's get into this reaction right freaking now. And I'm also trying to finish season 1 of Stranger Things.
Yeah. Pretty. Really pretty. Oh?
Look at how shy they are with each other.
I'm happy you're home. Me too.
Oh, that's sweet. They're adorable.
Guys, it's Lucas.
Oh, come on, Dustin.
Yeah?
What if he found it?
Wrong time, dude. Wrong timing. Bad timing.
I don't know, he's way out of range.
Lucas, if you can hear us, slow down.
Yes,
I'm coming! Do you?
Did he just say son of a bitch?
They know about 11! The bad men are coming! All of them! Do you hear me? The bad men!
The bad men are
Bad
coming.
hand. Does that mean anything to you? Like a code name?
Yes.
Bad men.
That's
Bad
gonna
men.
like so be iconic in the
Stay
future.
here.
The bad men are coming. The bad men are coming.
Well, I know she and Steve have been spending some time together, so I thought maybe... Oh, well, is he home? Maybe you could ask him. I'm sorry. Can you just hold on, please? Michael, I'm on the phone. I've told you a million
Just
times...
schedule any repairs.
What?
Is there anyone supposed to come and do repairs on the house?
Well, I don't understand. Is there something wrong?
No, Mom.
We need to leave. Right now.
Michael!
Run for your lives.
I've left the country.
Oh, that's so funny. The pen is at my thigh, I think, or somewhere else. Oh, Brennan just saw her.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm like, oh my god, where's this pen?
Copy, almond cherry.
Okay.
Here we go. She's gonna do it. Oh, dang. Hell yeah. That looks awesome.
I was wrong.
I do both. Sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Fritz, I'm sorry too.
Atta boys.
Hey, Jonathan.
Here we go.
Jesus, what happened?
Ma'am, fine.
Why is he wearing handcuffs?
Well, your boy assaulted a police officer.
Take them off.
Oh,
I am
please,
afraid
he
I
did
cannot
not.
do that.
Take them off.
You heard her. Take them off.
Chief, I get that you're emotional here, but there's something you need to see.
I wonder if she was gonna start whooping his ass. That'd be so funny. Of course she's not gonna do that, but like,
Jessica's
yeah.
son we found in his car.
What?
Why are you going through my car?
Is that really the question you should be
That would be
asking
so
right
silly.
now? I want to see you in my office.
True.
You won't believe me.
Why don't you give me a try?
Yeah. He's seen some shit. She's just getting closer and closer to what is actually going on. Closer to closer. English. Oh, they're gonna confiscate everything. One second. Woo.
I don't understand. You think my son is hiding this girl? Treat us like this.
I need you to stay calm.
You come into my house and you tell me that my son is hiding some girl and that he's in danger, but you can't tell us why? And you expect me to
Yeah.
remain but calm?
Exactly.
Do you have any idea where your son might have gone?
He has right where he
This is
wants you.
Randolph Road, right here.
He has you
Fence
right where
starts
you
here
where
and goes all
he has
the way
you right
around.
where he wants you.
And
You get what
this
I
is
mean?
The lab right here. The gate's got to be in there. Do you hear that?
It's a chopper. Get to the bus. Arnie was here.
Get down!
You say blood draws this thing?
We don't know.
It's just a theory.
You're sorry? That is not good enough, Jonathan.
I know.
It's not even close. It's not even in the ballpark.
I wanted to tell you, I just...
This thing took you too. You act like you're all alone out there in the world, but you're not. You're not alone. Damn it, Jonathan.
I know.
I love the moments between these two together. Like, it's always so great.
What is your name, deputy?
Well, I'm an officer, okay?
Name and badge number. Both of
What
you.
the hell is going on?
He's
here?
like, I'm an
These
officer,
men are
okay?
humiliating my son.
No, okay.
Oh,
That's
please.
True.
There was some kind of fight, Chief.
Exactly.
A child broke his arm.
A little girl, Chief.
Well,
A
did
little-
he tell you what he did?
Honestly, I'm just trying to state a fact.
I don't have
It
Oh
was-
my god, who is this lady?
Do things.
What kind of things?
Like... make you fly. And piss yourself.
What?
His reaction.
You know, neither of you ever cared about her. You never even liked her. Because she's not miserable like you two. She actually cares about other
The
people.
slut with the heart of gold.
I told you to watch your mouth. Hey!
She does need to, like, watch her mouth, though. With what she says. Yep, you're not really a fighter, my dude. When it comes to the fisticuffs.
That's right. Run away, Stevie boy. Run away. Just like you always do. That Nancy's turning you into a little pussy.
Well, a pussy is a strong, you know, genitalia, but cool. whatever. I almost said like when the kid said she doesn't look like a girl, the patriarchy part like immediately came up in my head.
For Mike?
Come on, get in the car. You have any idea where he might have gone?
No, I don't.
I need you to think.
I don't know. We haven't talked a lot. I mean, lately. Is there any place that your parents don't know about that he might go? I don't know.
I might.
What?
I don't know where he is, but I think I know how to ask him.
Attaboy.
Like Lando Calrissian. Don't answer.
Listen, kid, this is the chief.
Yeah, it is like
We know
Lando.
you're in trouble, and we know about the girl.
Yes, I copy. Mike.
I'm here. We're here.
I want to help.
Well, this is a start, Steve. This is the start. Nice. Oh, I love that he hit his head on the door as well. Come with me if you want to live. Yeah, he just said, alright, let's go. Instead of something epic. You could have used the one-liner, dude. That's the perfect moment for it.
Mike? Oh my god, Mike! I'm so worried about you. Is that my dress? Okay, so in this example, we're the acrobat.
That you could reach Will, that you could talk to him in this the upside down.
And my friend Barbara. Can you find her too?
Why don't we pick this
Do
up
you know
on
anything about sensory deprivation tanks? Specifically how to build one?
sensory deprivation? What is this for?
It's like, what the hell, dude?
1,500 pounds.
Well, where are we gonna get that much salt?
Hopper's like, look, I know a guy. I know a guy. We can find some salt. This is some black market shit. I know a guy.
Is Barb okay? Is she okay? God? God? It's okay. God! It's okay. God! Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
What would we do if we didn't have Joyce?
Castle fires. Castle fires.
Okay, listen, you tell him to stay where he is. We're coming. We're coming. Okay, we're coming, honey.
Just hold on a little longer. Will.
That means you need to get out. Get out of there. Something's coming.
Something happens to me, I don't make it back.
Yeah, well, then I'll go. You stay. Are you kidding me? He's my son, Hop. My son. I'm going.
Well, damn. Mommy just slapped Daddy at the dinner table. Now run, Will! Run! Oh, that's it. That's the end. Okay, awesome. Okay, everybody, let's get into the review of Stranger Things Season 1, Episode 7. The bad men are coming. That has to be a nod to the British are coming. I wrote here, Lucas warns Mike. Mike tells his mom, Karen. I love that her name is Karen. Especially with the whole Karen situation going on for the longest of times now. Then again, all those people already existed. They just had another title instead of Karen. And he tells his mom, if anyone asks, I left the country. Which is such a classic movie trope line I've seen it in a bunch of movies now, but of course I can't remember them. Mike and Elle were gonna kiss, Dustin causes the interruption, which is another movie trope. So we're not only getting nods to classic blockbuster movies and series of the 80s way back when, but we're also getting other tropes as well. Dustin just freaking out is one of my favorite things throughout this episode, and also Brennan and Elle just locking eyes for like a split second, reminding us of their past, of the messed up relationship that these two used to have. That was such a great callback, and I love when filmmakers remind us of stuff like that. We get another mention of Friends Don't Lie with Elle, Lucas, and Mike apologizing after the getaway. So that basically immediately starts telling you that this is going to be more common in future episodes. This is another cool thing that adds to the drama of this series, which will definitely make this series so much better. I wrote down here, Brennan and team invaded the Wheelers' home like it's some like alien invasion. If you think about it, it's kind of an invasion. And this was Karen's best performance in this series. She was absolutely on fire. They couldn't handle her. Talk about hell knows no fury, like a woman scorned. She was absolutely losing her mind, and she was right. And as you saw, I got behind her, and the husband thinks, hey, and I get where he's coming from. He thinks that the government is on their side, but that doesn't mean that the government ain't doing their evil things as well. And it also reminded me how easy it is for the government to control people like that. I was watching a video recently, and a guy was talking about the whole chum bucket episode with Plankton just putting a bucket on everybody in Bikini Bottom, and everybody just saying, all hail Plankton, all hail Plankton. And I know this is a small version of that, but this is how it starts. I also wrote here, Copter looks for the losers. When I wrote this, it immediately reminded me of Batman talking to his computer and not saying computer, saying pewter instead. And the computer asking for his password, and then he goes, Iron Man sucks. It reminds me of that.
What is the password?
Iron Man sucks. Hey computer, run home.
What is the password?
Iron Man sucks.
Now the Byers family, the Wheelers family, and the entire police station know about the girl, they know about Elle, and things are about to get even more interesting than they already are. Even more bonkers. I'm absolutely here for it, and I hope you are too. We had a great Star Wars nod, but then again, when am I not gonna think that a Star Wars nod is great? But this was probably my favorite. Dustin talking about Lando Calrissian, one of the greatest characters in Star Wars history, in my opinion at least. Brennan and his men find the kids after they were communicating with Will's walkie-talkie. This speaks volumes that Brennan is not just a scientist. Those are not the only skills he possesses. He understands that if he wants to be on the top of his game, wants to keep his assets, not particularly be on the top of his game, but like, yeah, it adds to it, but at least keep his assets, then he needs to be capable on a broader spectrum. And that's a showcase of that in this. And you see this going on throughout this entire series. The kids explain it all regarding the upside down, which absolutely makes sense. I'm glad that they showed us that, because sometimes you have series where they just expect you to know that, hey, this and that happened. Then even though I go, oh yeah, they probably, like, most definitely told them that this is what that means and such a thing actually exists. So I'm glad that they gave that part a little screen time. The way Hopper saved the kids was absolutely badass. I hope that there is a deleted scene somewhere of him taking all these guys out in absolute stealth mode. I definitely would want to see that. If that's something that's actually available on YouTube right now, I would love for anybody watching to recommend it. Elle tries to interact with the upside down, but it doesn't work even though she is connected to it. Elle tries to find Barbara and Will, it doesn't work, and that's a cool reminder that she needs at least a version of that tank with all the requirements, all the necessities in order for her to go into that state where she can actually interact with the upside down, which makes me wonder, is she going to need that later down the line? Is she going to get so powerful that she doesn't need all these things to actually interact with anything within the Upside Down. This is probably my favorite part of this episode, with Dustin using Mr. Clark's words about curiosity against him. Dustin is an absolute genius. He's been carrying part of the boulder on his shoulder, carrying the show, well, at least a part of this show. And that's even more evident in this episode. And also, why do they have so much salt at school? Like, what's the point? What are they actually using all this salt for? I mean, I guess for the cafeteria, maybe that. Yeah, let's go with that. Much love and much respect to Steve for lashing out on his so-called friends. And I love that Steve gets to have his own redemption story where he's trying to get his ex back. It's probably not going to happen. I think at this point, Nancy has moved on. But then again, some chicks like this kind of stuff. So, who knows? Another one of my favorite things in this episode is Nancy and Mike being like, no more secrets, you know? And as soon as they ask each other who they're into, immediately they start keeping secrets. Elle has been so brave throughout this entire series. Because if it was something small, I would have been like, okay, she's not brave, but she at least has the gall to go do something like that. That at least takes some level of courage. But this is her truly being brave in the face of fear, freaking out, definitely traumatized about Barbara being dead, seeing the Demogorgon, just like Nancy and Jonathan have. Spoken of traumatized, as I said before, Nancy's going to be so traumatized she's going to keep blaming herself. Look, at a certain point in time, I think that the older she gets, it's going to lessen to a point where it's going to stop. She's going to realize that at the end of the day, it's not her fault, right? But she's probably going to take some self-accountability of like, hey, I could have been home right now. Because at the end of the day, as much as I don't blame myself and nobody blames me that this or that happened, so that would be some character development for this character, some growth. Because, you know, as I said, even I'm not blaming her. It's not her fault. But eventually, as an adult, you'll have that, you know, well, at least some people do. You'll have that self-accountability, self-responsibility of like, hey, yeah, if I go down the street, yeah, it's on me that I went there. Because I could have been home, and worse yet, and the world is still a very dangerous place. So you basically put yourself in harm's way anytime you go outside, instead of being home or at whatever safe place you are in. So again, I'm not blaming her, it's not her fault, but you know, from a logical perspective, I hope that you understand what I mean. And Barbara, if she was alive, probably, you know, if when she got older, would have had the same feeling or thought process of self-accountability and self-responsibility. Joyce's motherly guidance saying, don't be afraid, it's gonna be alright, I'm here. It made this episode mean something more than it already did, and I do not take for granted what the filmmakers did with this. Joyce and Hopper break into Brenner's lab, they get caught, which was kind of stupid from Hopper's part, because I was like, bro, you already broke in, you knew how this went. It didn't work the first time, and Joyce just followed him blindly. The Demogorgon destroys Byers' castle, and I love that before that, what actually keeps Will going is Jonathan's music, the music that they used to share together. So many reminders throughout this series, throughout this episode, not only makes all of this more meaningful, but it also reminds us how beautiful the relationship is between these two brothers. The last thing I wrote is, I love the science behind the show as a whole, and the Upside Down, especially with Mr. Clark. Give me Mr. Clark in every episode. I love that guy. Guys and girls, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit that notification bell, smash that like button, all that good stuff. Check out my description if you want to see the full uncut reaction once again, and go over to my Patreon page at patreon.com/Harmonic if you want to get a feel of what my full length reaction watch alongs look like, my full uncut reactions. Then go over to my Patreon page. You'll find a few free reactions there as well. Enjoy, jump into the comment section there and let me know what you think. But before you do that, jump into this comment section, tell me what you enjoyed about this episode. and the first season of this series so far. And I guess there's nothing else left to say, and I hope to see you in the next reaction video, reaction highlights, or full uncut reaction. Bye!